Welcome back to another episode of Transformers Forged to Fight. For today's episode, we are going to wrap up Act 4, Chapter 4, and that is going to be the last thing that I will be doing for this game. In terms of the character showcase videos, as I said in the last episode, I did record one more today. I thought I couldn't record another one, but I was able to actually pull it off, and that was with Grimlock. He's only at rank 3, level 30, but I was still able to make a video for him, so there it is. And for the remainder of these characters, unfortunately, there is not enough time to get videos for them out because, it's not easy to get these characters to rank 3, level 30 within a short time span, right? At the time of recording today's episode, it is May 6th, so theoretically speaking, tomorrow is technically the last day that the servers will be online because I don't know when the servers are going to be pulled offline on the 8th of May, but I guess we'll see what happens on Friday. So, there it is. That is basically the progress with the character showcase videos, and without further ado, let's jump into the final 3 missions of Chapter 4, starting with the first one called Variables. And let's bring in the main characters for the team that I always like to use. So let's see. Let's bring in Megatronus. Let's bring in Necrotronus. Let's also bring in Cyclonus. Let's bring in... Who do I want to do next? We're going to bring in Bumblebee. And then we're also going to bring in... No, not Chromia. Cheetor. Cheetor would also work as well, but I think we'll go with Grimlock. Also, let me actually upgrade Bumblebee. Let me just add some more levels to him, because I just need to get him to, level 20, which I think I should be able to get him to level 20 for rank 2. I think I have enough ISO for this. Now, the question is, do I have enough to get him to rank 3? Let's see. Oh, I do have enough to get him to rank 3. Okay, that's not bad. So there we go. At least we can add more levels to him. I don't know about ISOs, though, because I feel like I might be running low on ISO again, and I gotta farm more, but I think we should be fine. Yeah. Rank 3, level 10, that's good enough. Okay, now we can jump into the mission. So, let's start this and find out what is going to happen with the remainder of this chapter. How are they accessing the space bridge? The energon required for trans-reality transfer is near incalculable. They weren't exactly keeping me in the loop. I just know the general area that everyone seemed to be headed. Are you telling us that even the Decepticons do not trust you? I may have made a reputation for myself. It's not as though I am the only disloyal Decepticon. Is it, Jetfire? I am loyal to logic and science. All the facts presented prove to me that the Decepticons serve only as instruments of destruction. Ah, but what lovely music those instruments make. Less chatter, more movements. We need to stop this plan as soon as possible. As you command. Okay, so Starscream is basically working with us, but you know how it goes with Starscream. I feel like we're going to get backstabbed because Starscream is always like that. Let's see. Heavy Block 5. Block is no longer broken by opponent's heavy attack. Oh, this is the one where they gain 2 power bar if you use heavy attacks. Okay, then noted. Let's not use heavy attacks for this then. Alright, let's go this way. Let's take this lane with this mod. And then we'll use Cyclonus for this. Hopefully that won't end poorly. I don't like this mod because you know how when you play this game, it's really easy to land heavy attacks. And you just have this instinct nature to just use it. So I don't like when there's a mod that literally is yeah, we're not going to let you use it because if you do, there's consequences. They're going to gain 2 stacks of power on their power bar, and then you're just going to suffer. And I don't want that. So, especially with Motormaster here, I would much prefer if he just uses his SP1. So, there is the first matchup. That was actually not too bad, surprisingly. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's see how we fare with Grimlock. So, yeah, Grimlock is actually a fun character to play as. When I was recording the character showcase video, I realized that, even though I wouldn't say he attacks similar to Motormaster, but I do like the fact that both of these characters have, like, this sort of, like, long reach when you attack with them. And that's what makes them, like, kind of tough to dodge sometimes because of that long reach that they have, which can be tricky to avoid. Oh, well, I messed up. I said I would not use heavy attack, and I accidentally used a heavy attack. But I think I should survive this. Yes, I did. Cool. Alright. Well, we messed up right there, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Alright, let me use my super, so I can put some damage into this freaking Sharktacon. There we go. Yeah, that's what I mean. The instinctual nature of wanting to use heavy attacks. Oh no. Why did I do that? 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 Okay, you're going down. Eat this SP1. There we go. It's never my videos if I don't screw up when I play this game. Alright. Let's go to the next fight. Oh, isn't this perfect? This is another character. Well, actually, for him, what I like about Thundercracker is that when you use, like, vehicles that are, like, cars or... Yeah, cars. Mainly cars. When you do heavy attack damage on him, he doesn't, like... what's the thing he procs? Like, he just resists the attack from those vehicles. But if you use, like, a vehicle from, like, an airplane or something, like, for example, if you bring in Starscream as a counter to him, I think he will still take damage from those heavy attacks. But, like, heavy attacks like Optimus and other characters that are basically just like a car, he literally just has, like, a resistance to them, which is really cool as a skill. But yeah, I don't like this mod, mainly because you're just so prone to wanting to use a heavy attack, because it's so, instinct to just do it, right? In that moment, you're like, okay, he's open, I'm going to land a heavy attack so I can just do some additional damage. But, nope. You got to catch yourself. Okay. Let's keep going this lane. So, with Bumblebee, we don't need to worry about heavy attacks, I don't think. Because with this guy, we just need to do damage to him. Using some debuffs. Okay, let's keep on doing this. You want to use your SP1? No SP1? Want to use your SP2? Nope. Okay. Oh, you freaking... I tried to dodge that, but then luckily I blocked it in time. I don't like the freaking evade thing that he has. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Oh no. There we go. There we go. That was not difficult. Okay, there is Bumblebee. Now let's move on to Blaster. And who should we use? Actually, use Megatronus for this guy. This guy can be somewhat annoying, so I do need him to use his SP1, since his SP2 is lethal. Very lethal. Oh, well, the heavy attack is also lethal, too. I still have trouble dodging his heavy attack. That's why, like, what was it? The character showcase video I did for Wheeljack, I got lucky dodging most of his heavy attacks. I still don't exactly know how to dodge his heavy attacks, because it's like a range sort of thing, which is very different from other range heavy attacks. So, there is that problem. Okay, that did not stun him. Oh, he was going to use an SP1 right there. Oh no. Oh no. I ran into that. I ran into that one. Alright, use your SP1 again, and then I can freaking do damage. Let's go. Alright, this should put an end to you. KO! Get out of here. Alright, let's move on to the next one. It is Waspinator! Oh, Waspinator. I do not like Waspinator at all. I do like his character, but I don't like, his fighting style in this game because he can be tricky to avoid. And he also has that really annoying thing. Oh, see, they can use their freaking heavy attacks. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? if that actually landed, he would have gained 2 stacks of power right there. That would have been horrible. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's be careful. Okay, dodge out SP1. Let's keep going. Nope. Are you going to use your SP1 again? No? You're not going to? I'm going to be a friend and use it? I mean, your SP2 is not anything difficult to dodge. But... Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to use a super. That should do a good amount of damage right here, but I don't think it's enough to get him down to... Nope. He's going to still be able to revive if I take out his HP right around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, avoid that. There we go. Man, I think the fights today have been a lot cleaner than some of the fights in the previous episode. I don't know, maybe I'm just more focused today, but I'm still kind of messing up. Maybe it's just me. Alright, let's read the dialogue. Autobots, I hear, Tail, you have had some eternal struggles. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, we had some corruption happening with our friends, turning evil and wanting to, use violence. Nasty stuff that hardly becoming of you. Megatron, this twisted madness ends now. Does it awaken anything in you, this unrestrained violence against your friends? You lack originality, Megatron. Will you just be retreading the same plan over and over? There we go. Prime, until you can repeat the results of a test, you have not really progressed in your findings. I am reluctant to agree with the details, but not the purpose of that observation. While my newest minion seems to have left you functioning, I shall take you offline. You'll find the conclusion of this test contrary to your hypothesis. Okay. So, we're going to be fighting Megatron, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have... what is Shock Block? Block melee attacks cause opponents to take... Oh, he has that too? Okay. Well, I guess we just have to hit him when he's actually open and not blocking. So there's that. And he also has the heavy block, so don't use heavy attacks, even if he seems super easy to fight. Right? I mean, he is easy to fight. It's Megatron. I fought Megatron so many times for those showcase videos. I can read his pattern like a book. Yep. Use that SP1 so then I can just do more damage. Are you going to use it again? Right? You know what? You're not going to use it? I'll use an SP2. There we go. Get out of here, Megatron. And that fight is done! Okay, we got more ISOs. Let's put that to use, I guess, after mission 2. Alright. This is mission number 5 now. I'm having concerns that you're leading us to these battles intentionally, Starscream. I mean, could you blame him? He's gonna backstab us. I understand your fears, but truly I'm leading you to the source of all this. The truth from you, Starscream. This is bad comedy. It is bad comedy, because we know he's gonna backstab the Autobots. Autobots, what you seek is just beyond this quadrant. Meet with me there. Typical cowardice. This is why I have chosen a worthy opponent to serve as my personal lieutenant. Did you summon me, Leader Galvatron? Oh no. Oh no! In what shattered universe is this? Where Ultra Magnus becomes the villain by the Architect. Oh, okay. So we have the whole shattered story plot here, right? As I said in the last episode. This is an interesting looking map. Okay, so what mods do we have here? Reflects incoming range attacks while blocking. Oh, that is not a fun one. But let's suffer, shall we? I mean, it's not that difficult of a mod. Hopefully not. but I feel like it's gonna be because, you know. Whoa, whoa! There was some lag right there. Now I'm getting pulverized right now by Optimus. That's not good. I kind of hate this mod too, actually, because again, it's like part of the gameplay loop. You like to use heavy attacks, you like to use range attacks. So when they make mods like this, it could be very annoying. I did look into like Act 5. I think it's Act 5 or no, Act 5 or Act 6. There is like an Optimus Primal boss that's apparently really like annoying to fight. I am so sad I can never get to experience that because there's just not enough time, and I don't think my bots are going to be strong enough if I just speed run to that boss. So it's just not a good idea. But I have seen like videos of the boss fight, and yeah, I could tell it is kind of tricky. This is why sometimes I'm just like, these last 3 weeks I've just been reflecting on like, why did I go on that long break? I should have just like kept going. But at the same time, when you face burnout, it is what it is, right? Like, you're just not in the mood to like play the game or record anything for the game because you're just really burnt out from it. And I did choose like a later period to like come back to this game because, you know, the month that this game went live for the first time on Netflix, that was like a full year before I came back to start this revisiting series. So if I just stuck with it then and I did not leave, I would have actually been able to like make more progress in this version. So unfortunately that did not happen. So there is that. And then even if I did kept going and I did not go on this 10-month hiatus from the last episode that I recorded before coming back 3 weeks ago with, you know, this new batch of videos, I don't think I would have had... No, I would have completed Act 4, but I don't think my roster would have been strong enough to deal with Act 5 and 6 in term, or maybe just not strong enough to deal with Act 6 in general. I don't know. I'm just estimating because at the rate that I was going, if you watched the previous episodes, like way before, I was just doing things very slowly. I was just taking my time because I just wasn't expecting like all this to be like, oh yeah, it's coming to an end, right? So I think I was taking things way too slow and just making progress in a very slow way when I could have actually unlocked the 5-star bot ahead of time, right? Because now that I know that you unlock the shop for 5-star bots at completion of Act 2 of Chapter 4, I should have gone to this like sooner. So no, why are you landing hits on me? Oh no. I don't like this mod. You're so forced to use melee attacks, and it's just like, this just sucks. Look at this. I want to back away from him, and I don't want to use range attacks either, except for this SP2. He's not blocking. Okay, now I gotta back away from him. Oh no. No. Okay, we screwed this up. If I survive this, no, we're not surviving this. There's no way. That's shock damage at the end. I do not like this mod. I really hate this mod. I think this might be the worst. No, it's not the worst one. There was one that's even worse than this. I can't remember what it was. There's another mod that I think is like by far the worst one. I just don't remember what it was, but they used it a lot in the Kabam version. I don't know if it's in this game. I think it was. I think I actually did fight Elaine with this mod in it, in one of my playthroughs in this revisiting series. I have to look back at footage because I don't remember what it was called. But there was one that was just even more annoying than this one. So, there's that. I forgot. Ambush characters? Oh, they don't have mods. Okay. I don't need to worry about that then. Okay, ambush it is. I do apologize if there's no topics today. There isn't really anything to talk about today when it comes to like random subjects because, you know, I pretty much said everything I wanted to say yesterday when I recorded that episode, which will go live, you know, in the future. There'll be like 2 Saturdays before this one, depending on what month this one drops. I think this one's going to be dropping in July. Yeah, it's going to be sometime in July. So by the time you see this, it is going to be well into the month of July. So do keep that in mind, that all of this is pre-recorded. But yeah, everything I said in the video that I recorded yesterday, which was episode 30, that was pretty much everything I wanted to talk about when it came to topics. For today, I didn't really have anything in mind, so I was just like, well, let's just keep on going through the story mission and finishing up Act 4, and then, kind of just save, my thoughts and everything for the last episode. Or, yeah, it's going to be the last episode, technically. The goodbye episode. And I already thought about this, how I'm going to, approach this final episode. I'm just going to reflect on the game as a whole. I think I'm going to talk about, what this game went through, the history of it, its mistreatment and everything, which I have talked about before, but I feel like it just makes sense to bring it up again because this is, the final time, right? Looking back at, the Kabam era, and then also, maybe talking about examples of how Kabam has ultimately failed, not just this game, but other games that they have made outside of Contest of Champions, just to, show their bad track record of how they mishandle other games. So I do want to bring that up in the goodbye episode because it is a eye-opener for some of you that, if you've never played other Kabam games, that's basically a pattern that has happened after Forge to Fight. That other entries of, things that they worked on did not last long, right? Compared to Contest of Champions, where it's very much just lightning in a bottle. They got very lucky with that one. So. But yeah, so reflecting on examples of other other cases in similarity to what happened to Transformers Forza Fights, and then also, just talking about what this game could have been if it was treated better. So these are example of things that I might talk about. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet, but I've been planning out everything I want to talk about for this final episode, and I'm just going to be playing Arena in the background, and just, we're also going to look at the roster and also look at the shop and look at all the characters again, right? Of how many characters were added in this game. So, but yeah, that video I'm going to record probably later today or tomorrow, but it won't go up until in the future. So after this episode, and I want to say this now because, better to bring this up now than wait till the end. After this episode, it's just going to be character showcase videos for a good bit. And then after all those character showcase videos are pretty much live on the channel, then the second to the last video will be this final episode. It's going to be spaced out this far, mainly because I'm hoping that by then, I want to do something interesting. So by then, we'll see what happens. I had this thought where it's if this video goes live at this time, and then somehow the game has turned around, maybe another company saved it, blah, 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 right? And it just comes back again for the third time. It would be a very interesting video to just watch and be wow, here we are. But realistically speaking, I don't think anything's going to change in the next couple months. I think this is pretty much going to be the last time we are going to see this game, which is really sad. Alright, let me read this dialogue. Come to donate your scrap to the cause. Our army requires fresh salvage. Ultra Magnus, it has been months. I thought you were lost to the wastelands. My last memory was fighting until both our sparks were extinguished. Then I woke here with a purpose and a duty. Galvatron, if you have access to a space bridge, why pervert its purpose to terrorize us rather than use it to escape? The world does not wish for our escape. Something more all-encompassing and consequential is at hand. Would you care to clarify your terms, or is cryptic speech your only refuge? You shall understand the grandeur of my words when I send your sparks to meet with oblivion. Okay. Alright, Galvatron, you want to freaking destroy us. We get it. And he's going to have both of those mods. Probably. Oh, yeah, he will. He's going to have to freaking reflect mod. Oh, and this guy loves blocking. And he also has the regen mod. What is happening? I'm going to get destroyed by this Galvatron boss, and it's not going to be fun. Stop healing when you're blocking. Oh my goodness. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Alright. Use your SP1. No! No, that could have been an opening. I don't like this guy. Well, I don't like fighting him when he has all these freaking mods. Alright. If you're gonna destroy my Megatronus, you might as well do so. Right? Alright, are you gonna use your SP1 or not? Come on. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And he KO'd me. Alright. I don't like this mod at all. I don't like the reflect mod. And I suck at this game when I panic like this. Okay, take damage. Alright, we're gonna do a power rate decrease. Eat this SP1, take the bleed damage, you son of a gun. Take a heavy attack, there we go. We clean up with Necrotronus. Get out of here. Okay, we got another spark formed. Nice. Let's do some upgrades on Bumblebee. Let's get his levels up there. Probably not enough to level 30 him, but he should be able to... Yeah, that's probably all we can do. At least level 16. There we go. Alright, let's continue. Oh, isn't this great? We have a freaking Megatronus boss again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. This is the third time in a row? Oh my goodness. Wow. The third time. Well, I guess we're going to get obliterated. That's what's going to happen here. I guess we'll see. Decepticons, the Primes and Traitor have been led to you. Oh, of course he backstabbed us. I wish I had a single circuit that could register this as a surprise, you triple-faced betrayer. What could this madness possibly have to offer you? Fool, I gained that which I have always wanted, an army to command. Who would follow your twisted will? We await your orders, Leader Starscream. Oh, the Sharkticons! Prime, save us. The inmates have taken over the asylum. All that's missing is, welcome to your doom, Autobots. We have been eager for your arrival. Well, that's just Prime. So, okay, the Sharkticons have basically teamed up with them. I'm assuming this is the lane we're going, right? Let's see. What is the mod for this one? Okay, that's not too bad. Well, I say that, but it might end poorly. Who knows? Well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out if it ends poorly or not. Okay. Melee damage increase. I think we should be able to handle this. I think we should be able to fight this Megatronus boss. Yes, we did fight the other two. It wasn't that bad. Alright, take damage. Come on. You're not going to use your SP1. Freaking stealthing that SP1, I know. Oh, there we go. We're going to use it again. I'm going to dodge it. I'm going to use a melee attack. I'm going to keep on attacking you. And then you're going to use your SP1, right? Yes, you are. Rinse and repeat pattern. Alright, I'm going to use my SP3. Probably way too early, but let's do some good damage here. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh no. Get away from me. Get away from me, Shockwave. Oh no. Oh no. I ate that. I ate that. Oh no. Okay, there we go. That wasn't... That could have ended pretty badly. That increased melee damage is freaking terrifying. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I should be able to survive. Okay, let's move on to dealing with the tanky guy, which is Mega... No, not Megatronus, Ultra Magnus. I'm getting their names mixed up. I'm getting the names mixed up here. Yeah, use your SP1. I'm going to just dodge that. And then you can eat another... Oh. I was going to say you can eat another Dark Burn, but you're not going to eat the Dark Burn because you just dodged my Dark Burn. That's a rip right there. Alright. That didn't work in your favor, and I'm not going to let it work in your favor. Nope. Not going to let that happen again. What the heck? Okay. You're being way too kind right now. Take the SP3. Eat the SP3, you son of a gun. You're not going to survive this. This is a KO. This has to be. There we go. Alright, at least that fight went well. Alright, what is the next one? Oh, it's an ambush. Oh, do I see who I see? I see Blaster. Oh, no. I do not like Blaster sometimes. I do see him. Got ambushed by Sharktacon, but we gotta deal with this guy first. Eat an SP1. Eat an SP1. There we go. Get out of here, Sharktacon. Oh yeah, this guy, not good. Not good at all. Especially if he hits you with his range attacks, he will basically slow down your range. And then with this freaking, with this melee buff damage too, not pleasant at all. And he absorbs your range, which is another problem. Stop it. Nope. That was way too close. Okay, well, I messed up right there. Dang, 3 stacks? Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't like this guy. I don't. Especially with this lane, with this mod. It's like asking to just get, you know... I'm trying to be careful here. Yeah, use your... Wasn't that freaking pleasant? The game decides to freaking lag in that moment, huh? The moment he uses his SP1. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. No. What are we doing here with the freaking lag? Okay. I can blame lag because that did lag on my end. I don't know if the recording will show it, but I did see like the game freeze for a bit, so... Oh my goodness. Oh my... Okay. This has gone like really bad on this lane, but I think we will be able to survive. I think we should be able to make it to the end. Hopefully. Hopefully, because I don't have any revives. That's also something I've noticed playing this version of the game. Revives are very hard to come by if you don't use your Energon to buy them. So I don't know like how else you can get revives. Maybe it's just me not making much progress, but that's just something that I've noticed. Oh yeah, melee damage with this guy would not be good either too. And they chose all the worst freaking matchups in this lane. Nope. I see you. Get out of here, Primal. Oh, okay, that went clean. That was at least a little bit clean. But when we get to Megatronus, it's not going to go well. Because Megatronus with melee damage is like truly a nightmare. I don't even think I'm going to be able to beat him. With my Megatronus. Oh no! Oh no! Stop with the range increase. Oh no. Oh no. Get away. Grimlock, do your thing. RC with the freaking evade and the range. Okay, please. There we go. Okay, eat the SP2. Okay, there we go. Let's use an SP1 so we can put incineration debuffs. Yes! Out of here. Okay. And we got a Sharktacon before the freaking boss. Okay, let's keep on going. We're close to the end. Also with this guy too, he has bludgeons like SP1. And he has like I think I forgot whose SP2 he has. Yeah, I don't remember whose SP2 that is. Is that Windblade's? I don't think it's Windblade. But no matter. Let's just be very careful here. Come on. Yeah, back away. Yep, use your SP1. That's Bludgeon's SP1. Okay, Sharktacon is down. Alright, now it is on to the boss. And I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this boss. I hope we can. Let's see. I thought our commander and their team sealed you in the bowels of this world, Megatronus. Yes, and I thank them for the glorious honor they bestowed upon me. You call this world New Quintessa. The Quintessons barely touched the skin of it. I have awoken the Titan we dwelled upon. You are a city speaker now? We share a more ancient understanding, an alignment beyond what Camus and his mere messengers could have hoped for. I shudder to think how broken a mind needs to be before it can align with yours. Have you not seen the replication of destruction? This planet begs for war and is a nemesis of life. This Titan is a Decepticon. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's bring in our class disadvantage Cyclonus so we can, see what we're working with here. Again, not a fan of this melee damage thing that he does. But luckily his power bar thing is very slow. Alright, eat this SB2 before you freaking do your stupid thing on me. Oh, his melee buff is gone. Oh no, it's back. It's back again. Oh no. There's no way. There's no way. I was like, for a second, I'm like, there's no way. We're not having that happen again. Where Cyclonus came in clutch last time. Okay. Now let's bring in Grimlock. Actually, that wasn't that bad. We did a pretty good amount of damage with Cyclonus, even for like a class disadvantage character. I mean, his combat power isn't really high. It's like only 6... Is it 6,000? No, it's 8,000. Yeah, that's not too high. We might be able to finish it off with Grimlock if we don't mess this up. Well, knowing me, I'm gonna mess this up. So, all right, just play nice, play nice. Oh, the purifying thing. Oh, he uses SP1. Okay. All right, let's do this. Yes, get you to the Relic of Immortality thing. Oh no, you're freaking doing damage to me now, and you have like that freaking 6 seconds of. No, I told you, I told you, I told you I was gonna mess this up. I told you. I know myself. Okay, I knew this was gonna happen. All right, well at least we get to end it off with the freaking king himself. All right, we'll use my Megatronus to put an end to this. There we go. Alright, that is going to wrap up Act 4, Chapter 4. There we go. We have completed it. The Awakening of the Titan, which is so sad because this is like the cliffhanger of the story, and I don't really know what's going to happen in the next 2 acts. Well, of course, it's going to lead up to him. Well, this is what I think is going to happen because it's probably going to share a similar sort of story to the Kabam version. I have a feeling that the Titan that awakened, he's going to fuse with Megatronus, and then that's basically how we will see this character right here. This man. Let's take a look at him. Because that's basically what happened in the Kabam version. It was like a fusion between Megatronus and the Titan, and that's how he became Necrotronus. He had the powers of both Megatronus and the Titan that is sleeping beneath the planet. So that's basically what I think is going to happen. Now, I know in episode 1, I did go back to episode 1, and I said don't spoil the story. But at this point, do spoil the story for me. Tell me what happens in Act 5 and Act 6, because I'm not going to be able to finish this. And as you can see, there's like 4 chapters, and even if I want to record episodes for all of these 2 acts that are left, there's just not enough time. But at least the objective this time around was to at least clear Act 4, because we did unlock Act 4, and I am happy that I was able to fulfill this goal. And I hope all of you have enjoyed the series as it was, even if I could not reach the true end goal that I set out for myself, because we had that little hiatus that happened with the burnout for me and just not playing the game. I'm glad I came back in these last moments. The last 3 weeks have been phenomenal. I've had the most fun that I've ever had in a long time with this game, making all these character showcase videos and these episodes to basically just progress more through the story before it is truly over was a fun thing. And yeah, just being able to fight 3 Megatronus bosses back to back has been something also quite pleasant as well. So there it is. That is going to basically be the end of today's episode. And before we end it off, let me also spin out this tier 5 crystal. Let's see what we get from this. Not like I'm going to be using this for anybody, but I mean, might as well just open it, because there's no point of keeping any of this stuff anyways, because once the servers go offline, it is gone. So, alright, we got a demolition one, which I think we can use for our Megatronus, if we can even upgrade him. I don't even know if we can. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we just need one more. Okay, I'll probably just like rank 4 him off camera, and then just like have him at rank 4, but there it is. If you found today's episode enjoyable, do give this video a like. If you want to subscribe to the channel for more Transformers Forged to Fight content, whether it's the content I already have up on the channel that's been around for a long time, or of course the most recent content, which is this revisiting series, there is a playlist that you can check out. And if you are looking forward to the remaining content that is also coming as well, as I said, I already recorded a good amount of videos. They have all been scheduled. They are going to go up accordingly every Saturday, except for one of the Saturdays, which is July 4th. That is a holiday. But pretty much all these videos have been recorded, scheduled, and most likely the last video will drop by October something. So within the span of all these months, there will still be Forged to Fight content on my channel that will go live after this game shuts down. But do remember, all of this stuff is pre-recorded. So, yeah, there it is. And with that said, I hope all of you have had a great weekend so far, because it is Saturday by the time you see this video, a Saturday in July, of course. And with that said, take care, and I will see you in the next video.